It is hard to hold this much anger in my body. To explain the anger that exists in my body that is very hard to contain and is actually causing me physical pain it's another Target story, to no one's surprise. Opening up a peach tea, so if you hear it crack, that's what it is. I am actually struggling to open this. Where is? Let me use it. Anyway, basically, so I'm working, doing my thing. I called up to the office, no big deal, shit. Wasn't expecting anything, right? And I get told, oh, it's a performance review. That's fine. Performance reviews happen. Everyone goes through a performance review once a year. It's normal. But then that's when the Target decides to lie to my face and say this is a follow-up performance review to a performance review that happened earlier. Now, this performance review that quote-unquote happened earlier did not fucking happen. And I was thinking back as they were saying, I was like, I even asked them, I was like, when was that? I don't remember this first performance review. And they said, oh, well, it wasn't like an official one, so this is like the official one. And I'm like, then this was like bamboozled. And I was thinking back, when could that performance review, quote unquote, have happened? And I remember my lead at the time when we were like behind because of inventory was like, hey, we need to be real quick today because we got to catch up. Apparently that was the performance review. Her saying, oh, we gotta get this amount done in 30 minutes or whatever on each boat. That was the performance review. A 2-3 sentence interaction that seemed par for the course for being behind in a department. So that was the first thing that annoyed me. I was like, okay, well, whatever, I guess. It's but then they tried to go on, oh, I stay late a lot. I don't stay late very often. And if I do, it's literally at most 10 minutes just to finish something. And a lead has told me before, if you need to stay a few minutes over to finish something, that's fine, just don't hit your overtime. And I was like, well, I even said I haven't hit any overtime. And they're like, no, you haven't, but just keep an eye on it. We're just like, okay, annoying, but why even mention to me if I haven't hit it overtime? Hello? And then they decided to, in a way, treat me like a child, saying, oh, I have to fill out this, timesheet, paperwork throughout my day. Because, oh, well, before that, they accused me of something, which was completely unfucking true, saying that I like to wander about the store aimlessly, kind of loafing around. They never ask me what I'm doing when I walk past them, so they have no idea. None of these fuckers ever enter the fridge, so they're just making assumptions based on seeing me walk. And I'll tell you what I'm doing when I'm walking around the store. I'm either A, going to take a leak, I drink a lot of water, okay, I gotta pee a lot, or 2, I'm getting a vehicle so that I can break down my department more efficiently. Because my department gets mixed up with a lot of deli, a lot of meat, or the dairy department gets a lot of meat, deli, and produce stuff, and I gotta take the produce, deli, and meat stuff to their respective areas, right? So I get a separate vehicle, whether it be a boat or a cart or a tub that I can grab. So when I'm meandering, that's what I'm, quote unquote meandering, that's what I'm looking for. And then they have the audacity to say that I'm going too slow. That's not true at all. It's not me going slow, it's them keep handing me shit to do. It's it's way more shit than necessary. Oh, you're not completing these things fast enough, but we're gonna put some more stuff on your plate so you can complete it faster. And I'm like, what are you saying to me? Yeah, it's just ugh. Sorry about that, had to mute for a second. And it was just, it was like, and the tone was absolutely disrespectful. Now, if they had just said, now I understand, I'm not mad about the performance review. As I said, that's a normal thing. Happens all the fucking time for people, right? It happens at least once a year. But the fact that no one had ever just decided, hey, let's go, like, tell this guy, you know, if I'm falling behind, tell me I'm falling behind, and I'll put a little pep in my step. But there was at no point where I was under the impression that I needed to put the quote-unquote pep in my step. So instead of, you know, just talking to me like an adult and being like, hey, can you pick up the pace, they assign me homework with this fucking timesheet shit and just don't even mention anything. Because as I said, they don't enter the fridge. They don't talk to me. They don't ask me how my department's going. And to presume that they know what's going on is frankly insulting. Like, and not, I don't even get paid enough to deal with said insult. You know, it's like, yeah, like that made me so angry that I literally have had back pain all day ever since that happened. You know, it's just, ugh. Like every other job I've ever had, if I'm falling behind, the lead's like, hey, pick up the pace. I'm like, got it, I guess I'm, you know, I need to, also I have charmed reload on my minigun, by the way, I didn't mention that earlier. You know, like when I was in Mountain High, you know, I was kind of slacking a little bit, and my lead was like, hey, can you fucking do your damn job, basically. I was like, oh fuck, yeah, I can't, sorry, my bad, I'll be better. And not this rope-a-dope, like, lie to his face about some performance review that never happened officially, and then try to get him to do paperwork. I'm gonna fill out complete random bullshit on this fucking timesheet just so I can say I did it. Like some abstract level of time for each thing. And eventually I'll just won't do it, and then they'll forget about it, because they always do. But I did apply for a couple more jobs. Just my areas, I live in small town America where there's no such thing as job openings. To anywhere that's not like fast food or retail, or around my area require a medical degree. And I'm not about to be a fucking customer service rep. So I put in an application to a Wiener Schnitzel's near me. It's literally like 10 minutes from my home. And I'm basically gonna ask, you know, if they do get back to me and be like, pay me $18 an hour, which is like the max you have on your Indeed application place, or I might try to get 20, and I'll go work for you, because I refuse to work for anything less than $18 an hour after Target. You know, I'd go for $20 an hour, but unfortunately, there's just not a lot of jobs available that do that aren't, you know, requiring a medical degree. Anyway, that's my gripes. It's just one of those things where you're like, of course, you know. You're just like, of course. Once again, as I said, I will say this: avoid Target like the plague unless you have no other option. Because I'd like to also say that the leads make almost double my salary, or my hourly rate. And they probably wouldn't even know how to do my apartment, save for my actual department lead. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's just, oh man. Fucking dog. Let the enemy keep it. It's just, ugh. Alright, I'm gonna stop complaining about it now. Try to talk about fun things like... like, I don't know. Although if I do get the job of Wiener Schnitzels, I'll get to have the Fruit Loops milkshake way more often than I do now. And the Fruit Loops milkshake is absolutely delicious. Fruit Loops is one of those cereals where I'm like, I never want it, but I'll never turn it down. You know, I won't actively, like, buy it, but if someone else buys it and it's in the pantry, I'll have a bowl. You know, I don't mind some Fruit Loops. I think Fruit Loops pairs really well with ice cream. And they need to bring back the goddamn Fruit Loop straws. Those were the greatest invention food has ever released. The Fruit Loop straws with some chocolate milk. Oh my Lord, have mercy on my soul and my heart rate. Those were delicious. Also, Trix, even though they brought back the fruit shapes, it doesn't taste the same. You know, it's not the same. I don't really eat a lot of cereals no more, but I really like the healthy cereals that have like granola and fucking almonds in it. I love that, like Special K and shit. Love it. Sugary cereals, I'm not super big on anymore. What the fuck was that? But yeah, Special K, almond, whatever, honey nut oats and Cheerios and whatnot. Love it. Raisin Bran, fire, as always. I don't think anything can compare to Raisin Bran with being how, like, delicious. And anyone who hates Raisin Bran should be, I think, like, tortured by the CIA. You know, I like, is that an overreaction? Maybe, but, you know, it's, you know, their fault for not liking raisins. Raisin Bran.
Are already in their graves.
Lazy.
True, the dead are lazy. Always be grinding.
Hound's dead.
You know what they say, life like a sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first. I'm surprised the term dead as a doornail exists in 40k, considering doornails are kind of maybe out of style. Well, I guess it depends what world you come from, right? I think Raisin Bran persists, and... what cereals would the Primarchs eat? Conrad Kurz would eat Captain Crunch without milk, with Monster Energy instead. With a... that'd be like his cereal. Magnus would be... what would Magnus be? He's kind of like a stick-up-his-ass kind of guy. What's a stick-up-his-ass kind of cereal? Plain Cheerios, no sugar. That's Magnus. Like, no flavoring. Let's see. Conrad's the Captain Crunch. Magnus is plain Cheerios, no sugar. Gilliman's a Raisin Bran kind of guy. Gilliman is for sure. I think the Lion is Honey Bunches of Oats. That's the Lion. Lehman Russ is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Lehman Russ is cinnamon. Angron is... Angron is Lucky Charms, but only the marshmallows. Mortarian is... it's like a nasty cereal. He's like a nasty boy. That guy died in flames. Mortarian. What kind of cereal would he like? Mortarian is I'm trying to also like remember types of cereals. Oh, I know. Mortarian is fucking those like the honey, like it's not Cheerios. It's like the weird almond, like cashew shaped ones. Like, what are those called? They're not Cheerios. They're like the knockoff ones. You know what I'm saying? But they're not like knockoff Cheerios. We're googling this when I get half a second. We'll get back to Mortarian when I remember the name of that. Vulcan. Ooh, what's Vulcan? I feel like Vulcan's like a hearty cereal. Would Vulcan like... I think Vulcan's like a tricks are for kids kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he likes his Trix cereal. Vulcan like Trix. Corvus. Corvus is Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies with some fruit cut into them. That's Corvus. In my head, that seems right. Oh fuck, what's the Iron Hands Primarch? I forgot. Lehman Russ is the Viking. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Oh, Ferrus Manus, there we are. Ferrus Manus, he's kind of like a basic guy. You know, he's not like, he's not crazy. I think he just likes some Frosted Flakes. He's a big Frosted Flakes fan. No disrespect to no Frosted Flakes in my household. Or no, not Frosted Flakes. Mini Wheats. He's a Mini Wheats kind of guy. You know, that's pretty basic cereal, but it's got a nice enough sweet to get you through the day. You know. Mini Wheats for Ferrus Manus. And then Fulgrim, I think Fulgrim is a Frosted Flakes guy, but he puts like some sugar and fruit in it. And then... Ooh, Perturabo. What Big P, what's his cereal? Big P's kind of like an asshole, and he's like a Redditor. What's a Redditor cereal? Keanu Flakes. Perturabo is a... He is a... Honeycombs. Yeah, Perturabo that seems Greek to me. He likes honeycombs. If you don't know what honeycombs are, you're missing out. They're delicious. Perturabo's honeycombs. Horus. Ooh, what would Horus like? Horus is like a fucker. What would a little fucker like? I think a little fucker would like Cocoa Krispies. Big Cocoa Krispies fan from Horus. Or Cocoa Pebbles, sorry. Although Cocoa Krispies, Cocoa Pebbles, same damn thing, right? Now Lorgar, I think Lorgar is Lorgar. What does Lorgar like? Lorgar. I'm looking up some. Ooh. Lorgar might be a... Oh. Lorgar is a... Lorgar's a life cereal kind of guy. And that's what he's about. Okay, so I've said Gilliman, I've said Mortarion, I've said Perturabo, Horus, Lorgar, Leman Russ, Magnus. Leman Russ is all, you know, marshmallows. Vulcan is a tricks kind of guy. Horus, what are the Primarchs? Oh, Jagadai Khan. Ooh, what would the Khan like? The Khan isn't like a crazy, like he's kind of, he's not as grounded as like Ferrus Manus, but he's also like, he's not as much as a show-off as like Fulgrim or something. So what would Jagadai Khan like? Some you can eat fast, some that doesn't, you know, something you have to eat fast, otherwise it's all bad. So let me go back to my cereal list when I have a second here. Oh, there's a hole there.
Help me out. Should make these ledges bigger.
I think.
Here. Let me.
Now let's go.
Ow. Could be like a just a cornflakes kind of guy, you know? There's no like fanciness to it, but it's like something you eat fast, but it's not disrespectful. Let's see who else. Ow, ow, ow. I already said the lion, right? Did I say the lion? No, I have not said the lion. Well, yes, we did say the lion. He's like a basic bitch kind of guy. A plain Cheerios. That's what we said for the lion. L. Johnson. What are the am I missing some Primarchs? I definitely am. We went through Gilliman, Mortarion, the Lion, Lorgar, Purdy, Horus, Magnus, Leman Russ. Oh, Alpharius and Omegon. Grape flakes, grape nuts, or whatever the fuck they're called. That's what they like, because it tricks people into thinking it's a cereal.
Do not do this alone. Remain as a circuit, a group.
Ain't gonna die like this.
What are you doing with? Oh, Sanguinius. Sanguinius to me is a Cookie Crisps kind of guy. Yeah. And I think the final one we have is Rogel Dorn. So what would Rogel Dorn, captain of having a stick up his ass, like? Honestly, I think Rogel Dorn is a bit of a sweet tooth, so I think he likes some Cocoa Puffs. I think he's a big Cocoa Puff guy. That seems like correct to me. There's a hole there! Alright, well there's all the Primarchs and the cereals. Don't ask me to go over it again. I've already forgotten what I've said. So just rewind if you want to know. Ow. There's some fuckery going on. Oh, we forgot Big E. Big E cereal.
Got a med station.
What would Big E's cereal be? Big E cereal. This is actually a hard question. Big E cereal is gonna be I Doth Declare. Apple Jacks. Oh, the dog is stuck. Yeah, Big E's a big Apple Jacks fan, for sure. He loves that cinnamon. He loves the cinnamon stick. Ow. Bitch. Yeah, I think the most villainous one on the cereal list is Conrad Kurz with his fucking Captain Crunch with Monster instead of milk. It's not even the coffee monster, it's the straight up regular monster too. So it's like, it's an unpleasant feeling. And he always eats like 3 bowls so he can dice up the top of his mouth. Because, you know, he's weird like that. It's not even like he specifically doesn't even want the berries. He just wants the sharp-ass square bits of the fucking, you know? And Lehman Russ, well, he likes the marshmallows of the Lucky Charms, so he likes, you know, he doesn't want to eat the healthy bits. Because he's an animal. Oh, I should put this down, huh? Oh, you know what? I just realized I could have made a funny joke about Angron and cornflakes, but no, we'll stick with what we said for Angron. Yeah, Magnus. What did we say for Magnus? I actually forgot. Did I say Rice Krispies, I think? I don't know. I can't fucking remember. It was in the video somewhere. I swear to God, they've rotated this. Yeah, honestly, I have not been paying attention to this game that much, or to this round. This map's like, I guess yeah, map is very easy. Also, it is only heresy, right? I have when I upgrade this minigun again to have 2 blessings, I'll be able to have Charmed Reload and the Sustained Fire perk that gives me toughness, like the longer I fire, which is going to be really, really nice. I really like that mutants keep their forward momentum when dying to a box. It's very silly. Instead of just like dropping to the floor. Now, if you're asking what Bog's favorite cereal is, Bog's favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles, but he specifically eats 4 boxes at a time. Fruity Pebbles are one of those cereals where you can just eat it because it's so light, and like it's a dangerous cereal because you won't realize how much you've eaten. Alrighty. It was a good match. That other veteran guy kept dying, but hey, happens to the best of us. Well, let's see what the Emperor gave us, huh? Nice. Oh, interesting. Alrighty, well, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mother, but you better have brushed your teeth, especially if you just ate some cereal after watching this. Have a good one.